Welcome to another tutorial on Matlab. In this tutorial series, we are looking into the concept related to basic Matlab scripting. In the previous tutorial, we have seen the 3D plotting techniques and how we can do SERP and plot 3 in a detailed manner. In this tutorial, we will have a look into how we can do the debugging into the Matlab environment and do analysis on the existing code. So why we need this? Basically, suppose if you are being given with a already existing code, and suppose somebody told you to do the analysis and try to find out errors and resolve that. So now it is a little bit easier when you use MATLAB as an environment. So here you can see we do have a rough MATLAB script which we used for previous tutorial for plotting. So now let's see what the debugging part can do when we use a debugger. So if you see the hyphen line that you are able to see against these numbers, so these number represents the line number in which you are having active MATLAB code and inactive MATLAB code. So how you will know that it is an active MATLAB code or inactive MATLAB code? So if you see the line number 1, right, it is executable line of code. So this is a executable line of code. If I execute this, all the variables will be cleared. Line 2, it is helping to clear the command window. So these are executable line of code. And if you see the line 4, it is not an executable code, but it is just a comment for the user inference. So because of this, you do not see this hyphen over here. So wherever you see this hyphen present, then it is an active MATLAB code which can perform some action while running. So those lines you can put debugger. If you just click like this, you can see this is the debugger. And with the help of this debugging point, you can stop somewhere in the code when it is running, or pause somewhere in the code when it is running, and you can do some analysis. So let's take this script as an example and do some analysis maybe till line 10, because that is the active line where we are generating something. These are the things that we are using for plotting, so that will not be visible on the workspace, but we can see how we can do the debugging till maybe line 11, line 10. So let's start that. So what you can do, you just put a debugger over here and just click on the run button. So when you press on this run button, you can see the run button now disappeared, and you got basically 3 buttons. So one is continue, another is step, and another is quit debugging. If you click on quit debugging, you will exit from the debugging mode. If you are in the debugging mode, you can see this is having a different command window appearance. Here you can see 1K and 2 greater than sign. If you see this, then you are in the debugging mode. So now if I quit the debugging mode, then this will disappear. Now you can see there is only 2 greater than sign, not K present in this particular line. If I again start, then you can see there is a K appearing and it is in the debugging mode. And also here you can see the status. So paused in the debugger, you can see below details what is basically happening in this entire code, that we are in pause state and we are in the debugging state. Next is how I do analyze my code. So how can I analyze my code? So here you have step button and continue button. This we already covered now, and we do left with 2 more buttons. One is continue and another is step. So let's do some stepping. So if you click on step once, then it will go to the next active line of code. So this is the next active line of code. So what is this arrow means, right? So this arrow means this is the line that it will execute next when you press on the step button. So that is why this workspace which you are able to see, right, that is empty. It is not having any variable present. Along with that, sometimes in interviews you get a question like how many types of workspace are available in Matlab, right? So you can see there is a workspace that is created. So this is the workspace. This is created with the help of this particular script, right? 3D plotting concept. So you can see this workspace which you are able to see is related to that script only. So for every script, you usually get a workspace. That is the concept behind it. We will also see some details regarding the functions. So coming to the debugging part. So here, if I press on the step button again, then now the eighth line will execute and it will give you some variable appearing on the workspace. So let's step. So you got this variable, right, which is having this array of starting from 0 to 5 pi with the interval of 0.1. So now if I just press on the step button, then this is the line that I will be able to execute with the help of this step button. Okay, and like how to do the analysis, that is the main question, right? So if you are getting any code and you are getting some issue in the code, so let's remove this variable x in this case and save this and start debugging, right? So now if I step, so I will create the variable x, and then I step, I create the variable y. Now if I step, then I will get error, right? So this is the error that I am getting. So Matlab will tell you like which line has this error, right? So what you can do, you can just put a debugger just before that line, okay? And now you just press on the play button, then you will be present just before that line, and here you can just do a step. Then after this you can do analyze, like this is the till this line you are having no error, right? So till this part of the code it is perfect, but here you are getting this error. So what you can do, you can just copy this and paste here and press enter. So you are getting some error. So here we can correct it. Suppose I want to put the variable x, then I am getting this variable. So what you can do now, you can just copy this and paste it here. This will solve the problem. So this is how you can solve the problem. Just put a debugger, a line above where you are getting the error, and till that line you execute whatever is needed, and then you can execute the line individually which you are getting error for. That way you can solve your MATLAB code errors. This will help you to see the previous variables that you have used, right? So you can see the variables are appearing till the line it is having no error. That will help you to solve the problem more better way. Okay, now let's enter into the debugging mode one more time. Let's keep the line 3 as our debugging point and just play it. So now let's see like what continue button does. So suppose I stopped here and I want to stop somewhere here. Okay, then I can put 2 debugging points. So these are the 2 debugging points or breakpoints. So these are basically called breakpoints. And if you just press on continue, right, so it will jump from this debugging point to the next debugging point. You can see this. Yeah. So now you are at line 13. So suppose I want to put one more debugger here on the line 90. I just press continue, then it will go to line 19, right? So this is how you can do the debugging part with continue and stop. Okay. Now the main question is, I have multiple debuggers present in the code, right? Sometimes what happens, like you will not put debugger in one code, but you will also, while debugging, you will put a debugger on multiple files which is related to the main file. We will see that in dealing with functions. But suppose you have a main file and you deal with multiple functions which deals with that main file, then you will definitely try to analyze the functions, and at that moment you put some debuggers, right? So it is very difficult to identify like where you missed it. So to do the same, like to remove the debugging points, you can click on the breakpoint option and you can click on clear all. So that will clear all the debugging points that are present in the code in individual files. You no need to check by scrolling on the entire script or the function. It will just clear all the debugging points, and it will be more easy for you to remove the debugger once you solve the problem, because anytime you run the code, it will definitely stop at the debugging breakpoint. So to avoid that, you can do like that. Okay, so this is all about the debugging and breakpoints. So usually you will find the breakpoints also in stateflow, which is present in our stateflow tutorial series. If you are interested, you can see that, and also you can implement it in Matlab scripting. So this is all about the debugging environment which you can use for the debugging. And as I suggested, you can use a line earlier where you are getting the error. Like in our case, we were getting the error in line 10, and you need to put a debugger on line 9 so that you can analyze the previous code and you can do debugging in a proper way, because the line that line 10 is having the error, so you cannot run it directly. So try command window while doing the analysis. That will help you to solve the problem in a quicker way. In the next tutorial, we will see what is basically function and how you can deal with function. And we will also see multiple workspace that got created while dealing with functions. So till this point, this is all about for this video. And in case you are liking the channel, please consider subscribing. In case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. Have a great day ahead. Thank you. Happy learning, Matlab.